Welcome everybody to Bleeding Green Nation. I'm your host Jordan Ranaan, and today we sit here, we're going to take some stock at the quarter pole of your 3-1 and never dull Philadelphia Eagles. Let's start after 4 games with my offensive MVP, tight end Brent Celek. 18 catches for 315 yards, second on the team in both those categories, 17.5 yards per catch, first on the team in that category. And most importantly, on the 3 game-winning drives, Celek has been a factor in all of them. 4 catches, 62 yards in those drives. Really been a great outlet for Michael Vick. And so far this season, he's been the Eagles' most consistent offensive player. Defensive MVP so far, I'm going with DeMeco Ryans. The middle linebacker came over from the Texans in the offseason, has been everything the Eagles wanted and more. 22 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception, 2 passes defended. He's done it all. But maybe most important, he's been a steadying presence in the middle of the defense, and he's really made them into a cohesive unit, something they've lacked the last few years. That's why DeMeco Ryans, easily my choice so far for defensive MVP. Next was by far the most difficult decision, most valuable rookie. Now, 3 viable choices all on the defensive side. The Eagles' first 3 draft picks, Fletcher Cox, Michael Kendricks, Brandon Boykin. I'm going with Michael Kendricks. And why? The linebacker has been a big part of this. Eagles have allowed 12 catches, 91 yards from opposing tight ends so far this season combined. Yes, Michael Kendrick has a big part in that. As far as unsung heroes are concerned, I was looking for someone who has made a huge impact and not a lot of headlines. So who did I come up with? Left guard Evan Mathis. Now, with the way left tackle has gone this year, the rotating of guys there, center where they lost Jason Kelsey, the inconsistencies maybe from Todd Herremans and Danny Watkins. Eagles' best lineman by far has been Evan Mathis. We haven't heard his name much. That makes him the quarter pole unsung hero. Now on to who needs to step up. I'm going with cornerback Nnamdi Asomugha. Now, he hasn't been horrible, but he also hasn't been great. I expect more from him. So far, 3 penalties called on him. He's been a little inconsistent. Quarterbacks have not had any reservations throwing at him this year as they maybe have had in the past. He's let up some big plays. He's whiffed at the line of scrimmage a couple times. I expect him to be a dominant cornerback. I think he can do that. And the Eagles would be a much better defense if he did that over the final 12 games. As we look at the next 4 games, it's not going to be easy for the Eagles. At Pittsburgh, home versus the Lions, home versus the Falcons, at New Orleans, 4 excellent quarterbacks. I think if the Eagles go 2-2, head into the midway point at 5-3, that would be great. Anything better, 3-1 in this next 4 games, going at 6-2 into the midway point, that would be icing on the cake. That's all for our quarter pole progress report. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget, subscribe to SB Nation's NFL channel for more videos, and our main channel at youtube.com/SB Nation. For Bleeding Green Nation, I'm Jordan Ranaan. See you next time.